Good afternoon. We're going to have some comments here about the vaccines, and then I'll probably hope to see some of you at the mansion later today. We've got a really cool announcement that we're going to be able to do. Florida's vaccinated about 3.5 million of our seniors, about 75% of the senior population. We've done it in ways that have been very innovative and quite frankly, very successful. And I think because of that, just knowing the landscape we live in now, we've become the target of malicious smears, which have fallen apart over the last few days, but I think are even more false than even what most people have even believed already. And I started thinking about when we did start doing retail pharmacies, and Jared will tell you, we were supposed to have all the retail pharmacies open on day one. The federal government delayed their program. We wanted to figure out ways to do it. He had talked to Walmart as his first choice. They weren't quite ready. Publix eventually became ready, and so he arranged for that, and we did it on a trial basis. And I remember going to the Publix when we first started it and just talking with seniors. And it occurred to me after talking with them, some of these seniors had not gone anywhere but Publix for the previous 9 months. They weren't going out to dinner. They weren't spending time with family. And so when you were there talking to them, a lot of them were very emotional. A lot of them had tears in their eyes because this is what they had been waiting for. And being able to get it at the one place that they had been going throughout the whole time was really, really important for them. And so, it was very, very successful. And of course, we were able to expand it accordingly. But when you're talking about this ridiculous smear narrative, it's important to break down just how false, how thoroughly dishonest it is, because this is bad for our country to have big corporate media smearing for profit just because I'm in the other party than them and using their partisanship to craft narratives regardless of the facts. So the big lie, of course, which has been debunked by 100% of the people that have any type of knowledge on this, is that there was some type of conspiracy between Publix, which is our probably most respected company in the state, and me about some type of vaccine distribution. That's been debunked. That was wrong. And it's very telling. When I was asked at that press conference, I gave a very detailed answer. And that answer was edited out. Every single fact that I discussed was edited out. The fact that Publix wasn't even the first pharmacy to get it, CVS and Walgreens had it. The fact that we had it obviously in hospitals and these other places. The fact that Publix was selected because they were the first pharmacy to raise their hand, that was taken out. The fact that when I went down and met with Mayor Kerner, Palm Beach was the one that calculated 90% of their seniors live within 1.5 miles of a Publix, and that they cut out 90%. Because they knew that would hurt their narrative. So everything they left on the cutting room floor was designed to take away all the evidence against their narrative. It was malicious what they did. There's a video going out now, it's got millions of views, shows the 60 Minutes clip, and then it shows the actual answer. And I can tell you, even people that may be on the other side of the aisle from me, when they look at that, they uniformly understand that was a smear, that was editing to try to further a narrative and to try to hide the facts. And we offered them on camera last week for Jared to go on, for Mayor Kerner. Now they say they've talked to him in the past. Yeah, Jared's not going to sit down in an interview a month ago or 2 weeks ago to dismiss a fake story. He's got better things to do. But when it was clear that they were hell-bent on